What's going on, guys? G2 here. Welcome back to the channel, and I've got a little something special for you guys today. I got a lot of feedback about my ballistic data. Where do you get your ballistic data? You can go on Google, you can Google it, you can print it out, take it to the range with you, pull it up on your phone while you're at the range. But there is an app out there which makes this so easy for you to do right when you're at the range. And it's developed by Hornady, and I'm going to show it to you right now. It's a free app that you can install. Simply go to your app store, whatever it is that you have, and you're going to select the Hornady. Just search Hornady Ballistic app, and you'll bring it up there. And you'll see here you've got two options for calculators. You have your 4DOF, and then you have your BC. For 99% of your situations, unless you strictly shoot Hornady ammo, you're going to use the BC calculator. Now, I would suggest that you have your cartridge data with you. So take a box with you so you know the grain, you know if it's steel cased, whatever the case may be. Okay, so we got that information. We're going to go to the general calculator. Now, today what we want to do is we want to sight in our 7.62 by 39 round, and we want to find out what is the best sight range for that round, and this app can do that for you. So you can see in the top here the environmental variables. All of that is automatically put in to your phone when you download the app. So we're going to go to our edit variables here, and we're going to select rifle round, and then we're going to select the round that we want to use. Now you can put in your BC values if you want. It's up to you, or you can go and select a Hornady round which is comparable to yours. So that's what we're going to do for the purposes of this. And we're going to go to the 7.62 by 39 steel case, 123 grain. Let's find it. There it is. Okay, so we know our muzzle velocity. It'll automatically input that for you. The sight height is you just measure from your barrel to the center of your sight, and that's, you do that. Your barrel twist is whatever your barrel is stamped at, 1 to 7, 1 to 9, 1 to 10, whatever it is, you're going to put that in, and then you're going to select a zero range that you want to use. So in our case, we wanted to do 25 yard zero. Okay, so we have all that information in there. You can change it to 50, 100, whatever you want. So once you've decided what you want your zero range to be, you're going to hit save. And then you can see here on your distance yards, it shows you at 25 yards, we don't have to come up or over any, because that's our zero, right? So let's say we were to scroll this up to 100. So if we zeroed at 25, if we wanted to hit 100 yards with a 7.62 by 39 round, we would have to shift down 1.82 MOAs, and the right to left windage is negligible. So that means to us is we shoot at 100 yards 1.82 inches high. So we would need to come down. If you don't want to come down, you know that you need to hold, let's call it 2 MOAs up at 100 yards. But here's where this thing gets really cool. Let's select, if you go down where the come up and the windage is, there's a little calendar / grid. So select that grid, and you'll see it's going to ask you for a max range. For us, we're going to say our max range is, we'll call it 300 yards. We want to know in intervals of 5 yards. So we're going to hit that as set, and then boom. It brings us up our basic ballistic data based on the yardage that you selected. So you can see at 25 we're zeroed, right? So the next time that we would hit zero, since bullets travel in an arc, would be roughly around the 165 yard mark. So everyone knows that a 223.556 is a 5200 zero roughly. So a 7.62 by 39 round is a 25 165.0. Makes sense? And then from here we can see if we were to shoot at 200 yards, we would need to come up 1.34 MOA. So we would be shooting 1.34 MOA low based on our 25-yard zero. So this data is, I mean, this is invaluable information, guys. It makes this whole process so much easier for you. And I just want to show you something else. So let's say we changed our variable. Maybe you wanted a 50-yard zero, right? Everyone loves the 50-yard zero. So we change our 0 to 50. We hit save. We go to our table, keep the interval and range the same, and you can see here at 50 yards we're zeroed. So when does the bullet come back down? And this may surprise you. So the bullet will start coming back down again at around 92, 93 yards. So you can see the difference is very negligible here. So from 50 yards, we are within 1 MOA all the way from 35 yards all the way to, let's call it 125 yards. So a 50-yard zero gives you a 1 MOA between 125 and 45. Actually 125 and 35. Does that make sense? And you can see if we were shooting at 200 yards with a 50-yard zero, our bullet would drop 3.41 MOA, which means we would need to come up and hold 3.41 MOA high. This does all the calculations for you. You can do the windage. So if you know you've got a 9-mile-an-hour crosswind coming from right to left, it's going to factor in that windage. So you need to hold to the right 1.27 MOA. I mean, this is amazing. It even factors in the spin of the bullet, so it knows you're going to drop 0.35 MOA because the bullet will be spinning and dropping. It's pretty cool stuff. It's a free app. I highly suggest you get this and take this to the range with you. If you use special ammo that's not on here, take a minute to record that information and you can save it to your ammo library so you can always pull it back up. It doesn't just need to be Hornady. Hornady has all of theirs already in there because they made the app and they want you to use their ammo. That's not to say you can't use your own. So I hope this was enlightening for you guys. I'm just starting to get into the ballistics aspect of shooting and really kind of trying to be a better shooter. And this is going to help me. And I know if it's going to help me, it's definitely going to help you guys too. So check it out. Leave a comment below in the comments and let me know, what do you think? Do you use this, or is another app that you may potentially use that I just haven't checked out yet? So love to hear from you guys. Until next time, make sure that you're practicing safe weapons handling at all times and treating every weapon as if it was loaded. God bless America. G2 out.